Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you what's in our morning basket, and I'm very excited to share these things with you because they've been working so well for us. So if you enjoy this kind of content or more homeschool content, please remember to subscribe and let's get into this video. Okay, so people have different names for morning basket. Some call it group work, some call it morning basket. It kind of has a variety of meanings. So I'm going to show you what it means for us. Until recently, I have mostly just called it group work, not so much morning basket, but we sometimes use that name. So I'm gonna go through, this is our group work, this is what we do together, and it works really well for us. This year it has been working so well. I have really been happy with how everything is going. So let me just share these things with you. So the first thing we try to do every single day is scriptures. And so this is a booklet I do because I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So this is Come Follow Me, and we're studying the Doctrine and Covenants this year, and next year we're going to be studying the Old Testament. So I do this, and I have some other like supplemental things that sometimes go with it, but this is the booklets my kids have. So we go through here and do the activity for the day and that. And then eventually, we haven't quite got to this point yet, you know, our first like month and a half into school, I want them writing in a journal every single day. I just think it's so important. I've been keeping a journal basically daily since I was a young teenager, and it has helped me so much, and it's just fun. It's just fun to be able to go look back at them. And so this is a book I got off of Amazon. Sorry, I'm still getting over a cold, so I sound horrible. It's driving me crazy to listen to my voice. Anyway, so this is one question a day for kids, but it lasts for 3 years, which I really loved. And it's very short, so if your kids are younger, you might have to write stuff in for them because the spaces aren't very big, and that might be kind of hard for them and frustrating. But it says like, I don't eat, and then you can put what they don't eat, and you can put the year, or if you could change one rule in your house, what would it be? So there's some little prompts in here that you can go through, and then the date is at the top, right? So you just turn to whatever date you're on right now and then have them fill it out. Or you could do a totally different journal system, just something to keep a journal. I just think it's very important to have a journal. And then the rest of the stuff I'm gonna show you, we kind of alternate between days. So Monday and Wednesday, we do science, and Tuesday and Friday, we do history. And so the read-alouds are a little bit different that we do. You know, we try to alternate everything to try to cover all the information and not be overwhelmed. So I have science right here. This is also in our morning basket. And we're almost done. This is the Good and the Beautiful Space Science. Sorry, the glare from the window is always just great. Anyways, and so we're almost done with this. And so in our, I keep saying and so, just ignore that. Anyway, in our basket that usually sits right behind me, I have our next science, which is the sassafras science from elemental science. So that's what we're gonna be doing next. And I think it's anatomy or zoology. Those are the two we're kind of gonna be studying. So we were trying to finish space first, and then we're gonna move on to those. So those are in the basket all ready to go. And then the read aloud I've been reading when we do space science is just Corrie ten Boom. We're almost done with it. We started it last year. My voice sounds awesome, guys. We started it last year, but we weren't reading it very consistently. And so it was taking forever. But since we've been doing it more consistently and have a better schedule this year, we're almost done with it. I think we have like one chapter left. So yay for us. So this is a missionary story. So I have to decide if we want to do another missionary story or another book I have when we're done with this. But that's also in there. And then while I do the read aloud, my kids do their handwriting. And I can't take credit for this idea because Angela Braniff is the one that suggested it here on YouTube. And she said that she just has her kids do handwriting, or, you know, there might be some other activities that they're doing that day that they don't really need to focus too much on, you know, maybe something coloring or whatever that they can do while you do the read aloud, and it keeps their hands busy. So she got this one. These are both from the Good and the Beautiful, these handwriting books. And this is for the little kids. This is like the pre-writing for littles. There's 2 of them. And so I keep calling her a toddler. My 4-year-old is with us some mornings, and some mornings she's at preschool. So the morning she's with us, she'll do this and sit there, and it gives her something to do with her hands, or I'll have other just little activities. And then my older kids are doing the handwriting as well from The Good and the Beautiful. So they'll pull it out, and it gives them, again, just something to do while I'm reading, and then they're not bothering each other. They're just not like going all over the place or anything like that. They'll usually sit there and listen. So that has been very helpful. I loved that suggestion from her. I was like, I'm gonna do that. And it's worked really, really well. And then on Tuesday, Fridays, I don't know if I said Tuesday, Thursday before, but Tuesday, Friday, because my kids go to a charter school on Thursday, we do history. So we've been doing The Good and the Beautiful history and have really been enjoying this a lot. So I have the 2 books here. We haven't used this one very much yet, but this is the one we go through and do all, the curriculum. They're usually pretty short lessons, which I actually appreciate, especially for young children. You could make them longer, but since my kids are so young, it's really nice that they're short. And then for this one, I've been reading Boy of the Pyramids, which is a Good and the Beautiful book. They have 4 books they suggest when you do this history curriculum. And so this is the first one. So it kind of coincides with what we're talking about in history, which is really nice because we've gotten to ancient Egypt, and this is talking about a story from ancient Egypt. So I've really been enjoying that. And then just a few more things, if you're wondering, because this basket ends up having a bunch of stuff in it, but those are the things we use all the time, most of the time. And it also has my kids' like history books in it, because these are little workbooks that they can do along with our history curriculum. They don't always have something every day. Sometimes it skips a day or whatever, but I keep those in there because then they're just easy to access and they don't get lost in their drawers with all the rest of their schoolwork. And then I also keep, again, some other scripture stuff in here I mentioned. So these are just simplified scripture books for kids. And then this is just a picture book with a whole bunch like Old Testament, New Testament, Book of Mormon, everything like that in here. So if I need to look up a picture, it's right there and easy to grab. And then I also keep any sort of maybe games. If they're small enough, I'll put them in here. So let me hold this up. So right here I have a game for a curriculum we're gonna be doing. I have some craft things that we might do for ancient Egypt. So that's why those are in here. I also keep like any tape that I might be using so that it's just easy. Like I know exactly where it is. And then I also have some of these little markers because we mark their books and stuff. Like if I need to mark what page they're supposed to be working on, or if they want to mark something, they can know they're in here and they can just pull them right out. And so just a few extra things that just make it easier. We don't have to stop everything and go look for them. They're all right here and the kids can grab them. And then there is another basket back here behind me, as you can see, that has some extra books. We don't always use those. Some of them are poetry books, so maybe more for the poetry time we use those. But those aren't everyday uses. These are the things that we use the most. So that's what's in our morning basket at the moment. We add to it, we take away, we change out curriculum, whatever's kind of working and what's not working. And so please comment down below and let me know what's in your morning basket, or maybe your favorite thing that you guys do for group work or morning basket time. Because I'd love to hear your ideas. I just think it's so great. It just helps me to learn so much. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.